Hi, I'm Vinnie Barba, certified financial planner professional and investment advisor, and this is my wife, Dr. Valerie Barba. We have offices here side by side in Manasquan, just miles away from Point Pleasant where we live, and as a result, we live among the people we serve. That's by design. We like it that way. Today, we have a few messages we'd like to deliver to you. We've been coming to work. Valerie to treat patients who need treatment, and me in an empty office keeping all the appropriate distances to help guide clients through this most uncertain, unsettling, unprecedented time. Dr. Barba's patients and my clients rely on us all year round, and they've been saying they greatly appreciate that we're here at this time at their service. And we're happy to be here too. But it wasn't too long ago we were celebrating Christmas and New Year's, the Super Bowl. How about them Chiefs, huh? And then Valentine's Day. And then on February 19th, the stock market, as measured by the S&P 500, hit yet another record, another all-time high. And then, boom, the coronavirus hit. By March 12th, the market had plunged into bear market territory in record time. Bear market means you're down 20% from the most recent high. Well, the market was down 27% from that high in February, and it happened in only 16 days. This was amazing. Ending an 11-year bull market, which was a record run, dating back to March of 2009. So just days after the 11th anniversary of this tremendous bull market, it all comes to a halt. Bears hibernate, bulls charge, bears are down market, bulls are up market, just checking. But it wasn't over. At the beginning of last week, depending on when you're watching this video, Monday, March 23rd, the market fell a little bit more. Now it's down 34% from that high. Market was down now 31% year to date. You may recall that was the weekend the Senate was together to go ahead and try to review and come to an agreement about this rescue package. And by the way, make no mistake, it's a rescue, not a stimulus. It's just to keep us afloat. Well, they didn't come to terms on Sunday night, so Monday the market didn't like it. The market went down, bringing us into this, hopefully, what might be the most recent bottom and hopefully the bottom that we'll have to endure. But then Tuesday, the market's up over 9%. Wednesday, it's up a little bit more. First back-to-back positive days since February. Thursday, the jobless claims hit. 3.3 million Americans filed unemployment claims, a record of its own. What do you think the previous record might have been? Maybe 2 million? Maybe 1 million? How about 695,000? Way back to 1982. Valerie was in dental school, I was just starting my business career. So that 3.3 million was a huge number. But wouldn't you know, the market was up again over 6% that day? Why? Because the market looks ahead. The market had already built into its pricing an expectation of recession or tough economy. So when the jobs numbers hit, well, it basically confirmed that. It was worse than we all expected, but it basically confirmed that. The market was up. That 3-day run, by the way, was the best 3-day rally, up almost 18% in 3 days, the best since 1933. Do you remember what was happening back in 1933? Some pretty major events. So, is the bear market over? Was it the beginning of a new bull market? That's kind of unlikely. We're down about 19% for the year as of that point, and it's pretty likely more volatility was in store. And sure enough, last Friday, the market was down again about another 3%, bringing us down about 21% for the year. So here we are. Oddly enough, by the way, that week, 5 days, Monday was down, 3 days up, Friday was down, was the best week for the stock market since 1938, so go figure. To put this in perspective, by the way, this has been a Star Trek market happening at warp speed, and it comes complete with ups and downs at historic proportions like we've never seen before, of course. So buckle up, take your Dramamine, and hang on for the ride. But to put it in perspective, I want to show you something. If you've been in my office, you've seen this chart. It goes back to 1926 all the way through the end of 2018. Not updated through the end of 19, and it would only be a better story if it were because last year was so strong. Point is, a lot of shaking around, but you've also heard me say it's an upward trend, unfortunately, just not a straight line. So my message has been, unless you think the world is really coming to an end, and there's going to be no more innovation, no more invention, no more blood, sweat, and tears and hard work and productivity, you got to figure that trend's going to continue. Is this going to be the event that finally stops people from cleaning teeth, or baking bread, or making cars and building houses? I don't think so. The iPhone was introduced in 2007. In the throes of that last financial crisis, that Great Recession, Netflix was still sending you DVDs. So what's going to come next out of this that we just can't live without? I'm sure it'll be something, and I think you have to have that attitude. So what do? Don't panic, don't make rash decisions, don't feel compelled to do something. There's actually a contraindicator in the markets that says when the masses do this, you ought to go ahead and do this. Because most individual retail investors are wrong. They're too much led by emotion as opposed to reason and fact. What you should do, if you have a plan, you have a strategy, you have a long-term outlook, you have a well-diversified, suitable portfolio, stick with it. If you don't have any of that, you should establish it and then stick with that. And if you thought investing was a good idea a month ago, you're putting money in a 401k on a regular basis, you should see this as a buying opportunity because the investments you liked last month or last year, they're at a discount. Everything's on sale. And the third thing you should do is really protect your investments. There's a few ways to do that too. First of all, build a reserve. That 3 to 6 month emergency fund doesn't sound so unreasonable right now, does it? And many folks don't have it, and I bet you wish you did if you don't. You don't want to run the risk of having to withdraw from your savings and investments the next time you're faced with some kind of a hardship. And you certainly don't want to go ahead and depend on government to rescue you the next time a virus comes along, or a hurricane, or a recession, or some personal hardship. Second thing is, seek guarantees. There are some great investment vehicles out there that protect your principal and provide guarantees in the form of guaranteed lifetime income. Insure your financial health, just like you insure your health and other valuable assets like your car, your home, your jewelry, your boat. There's insurance that will provide you with the income you might lose if you were faced with a disability. It's called disability insurance income, and it makes sure that you're not going to deplete savings and investments if you can't go to work. There's insurance that provides your loved ones with the money they would need if you're no longer around to go ahead and provide for them. Obviously, that's called life insurance, and that makes sure that that nest egg you built, maybe didn't finish building, might last long enough for them when you're not here any longer. And if you're a little bit older, there's an insurance that will make sure that the nest egg you worked so hard to build will not be depleted in a blink of an eye if you or your spouse were to incur the exorbitant expenses of an extended care need either in your own home or at a facility. And that's called long-term care insurance, a great thing in helping you not outlive your savings and investments. So I talk fast, there's a lot there. Dr. Barba, come on back up here, let's say goodbye. We think you should be exercising social connection, but of course keep your suitable and appropriate physical distances. That doesn't apply, of course, to romantic partners and loved ones living in your home. So we hope you've been enjoying each other's company. Thank you for listening and watching. Be healthy, be safe, and God bless you.